from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there. As his guys will get it at the 25.
Wait, that 380.
53 is the mic. Check.
On first down, Brady. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Let's put that team on the clock.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Wait, that Alabama 380.
Right. Here we go. Check that.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Patriots. Wait, 20.
Check 53. Heavy on the edges.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Brady on target to Edelman. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
A gain of 22.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen.
Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss, the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check 52.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go, son. 50, Mike 50. Here we go, D. Ready?
Darnold on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On the return is Jones. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
At the 9-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Let's go deep, tight. Let's go deep, tight now. Check.
From the 41, Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 30 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight unable to find anyone open.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Kyle Van Noy, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack on first down, Darnold. Darnold's got it, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
That's good for a Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Darnold now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. To throw again on second down. Darnold. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Darnold. This is caught, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, as the first half is winding down, and the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Shifts by him. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Wait, 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard. Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Darnold from the gun. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Darnold now on second down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Target. Check. Delaney. Check. Watch twist.
A give to Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, now Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Bell. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Down to lose one. Watch tight end, watch tight end.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now it's Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target, and this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Let me go.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part of
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
52 is the mic. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have him pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Don't say nothing.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold, open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Ja'Kai Polite. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing.
And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go 1-1. When he hit.
On the toss, here's Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Time. 15. I got you, punt.
Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold now to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He was looking for a Nunwa there.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Wait, that 53. Mike. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Hey, Alabama.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Wait, that 53. Check 53. They can't hang with us.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball.